This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. I am welcome to my breakdown for the trailers to both Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Moon Knight. These are both the second trailers to the movie and show, and I will be going over what I see in them. They both came out in the Super Bowl, and honestly, I don't care about football and just saw these on YouTube, but let's just get into it.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life.
We begin with some other shots to the previous trailer, which I can't really remember if I broke down or not. We get to just see some of the basics of this guy's life.
And dreams. Day and night. It must be very difficult. The voices in my mind.
We then get to see Moon Knight having his multiple personalities, hallucinations, and talking to someone.
In your head. There's chaos in you.
I get to see more of his hallucinations, some more action, and one of the characters, who I think is the same one from a minute ago.
Embrace it.
And then get to see a full shot of the suit coming up on him, and then what he looks like in the suit, which does look pretty cool. We get to see some final action shots, and then finally get to see him returning what's basically his version of a batarang to him. We finally end with him jumping across a building and escaping. And yeah, I think that this looks like it'll be a cool show. I'm excited to see it and see what they do. It's going to be very different than the other ones. But let's move on to the big one with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer 2.
Every night, I dream the same dream.
We begin with seeing that Doctor Strange has been having nightmares. And yeah, it's a pretty interesting start, but let's continue.
Then,
We then get to see some kind of monster. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a pretty interesting design. We finally get to see Doctor Strange waking from this nightmare, returning back to the real world, before he continues to explain more.
the nightmare begins. I did what I had to do.
We hear Doctor Strange mention how he had to do. And this is obviously referencing the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm sure that you have watched that by now. But if not, I may slip up and give like small little spoilers in here. So if you're one of the people who hasn't helped us become one of the most successful films ever, I'd suggest to stop watching and go find a way to watch the movie in a theater right now, and then you can come back, or you could wait and then see it when it comes out on DVD in like a month, I think. Might be like half a month. It might be beginning of March, but that's it really to talk about here.
To protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange. You opened the doorway between universes.
We get more warnings from Wong, just like in the No Way Home trailers. But also we can see that something has changed. There's been something added to the back of the Cloak of Levitation. Not sure if it's a patch. Is it, one that they just used to fix up a hole in it? Or if it is a new design that Strange decided to add on, since I was not there in the middle of No Way Home, or didn't at all, so I don't think the cape was ripped either, so let's just see.
And we don't know who or what will walk through it.
We do get to see a little bit of a hint of the chaos going on as we finally cut to the Scarlet Witch.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
He was right.
We then get to see some shots of a talk between Doctor Strange and Wanda about the multiverse, talking about the theories that Vision had on it about it being dangerous, and after seeing some more shots of threats coming from the multiverse, as Doctor Strange confirms that Vision was right. And I'm wondering if the White Vision will show up in this, but I think that's something to figure out at a later point.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
And we see that Doctor Strange is being arrested for presumably what he did in No Way Home and breaking apart the multiverse. And we see him with some very familiar robots. I don't know where I saw something similar to this before. It may have been in Ultron or someone. But yeah, I can't figure out exactly. But still, it is interesting to see this and to know that Doctor Strange is going to have to answer for with what he did in No Way Home. And I'm wondering what he does know about what he did since, he erased everyone's memories of Peter Parker. So yeah, that's kind of hard to figure out what he'll know and what he won't know when he is questioned. Although his memory might be restored by whoever is talking with him. And we'll have literally one person in the entire MCU, at least on Earth, that will know who Peter Parker is.
We should tell him the truth.
We then see a mysterious council who he is being taken to after he has been arrested and saying they need to tell him the truth. And we also get to see just a fun looking scene, which will probably look amazing in 3D, although I'm not going to be watching this in 3D. Those things usually give me a headache. So yeah, it still looks pretty cool though. And I am excited to see why he is breaking apart. And let's see why they're having so much fun with this visually.
Things just got out of hand.
You break the rules.
And I get to see a fight between Wanda and someone unknown. And then Wanda began to talk to Doctor Strange about how he broke the rules. And yeah, that's pretty interesting, but let's take a look at the rest of that quote.
Look out! Become a hero. I do it, I become the enemy.
And it seems that Wanda is kind of, mad that when Doctor Strange does something wrong or makes a mistake, when he's able to clean it up, he is seen as a hero, but when she does it, she's just seen as a villain. And I'm assuming that this could be talking about many things, but most simply, you could probably take a look at it with him breaking the multiverse in No Way Home and her enslaving an entire town in WandaVision. And yeah, I think that it is interesting, but Doctor Strange was never really connected to everything that happened in No Way Home, and it seemed that people like Jameson just got into hating Spider-Man even more. So if the new Doctor Strange was connected, there probably would be a lot more hate. But who knows, maybe this is after the information comes out that Doctor Strange broke reality and caused everything that happened in No Way Home, at least inside the MCU. So we'll see.
It doesn't seem fair.
we get to see Wanda facing herself, seeing how everything was unfair, like I was just mentioning, in a fight with Gargantos and Wong, and yeah, that's all pretty interesting. And that's a nice setup, but nothing more to say, so let's just move on. And finally, we get a look at who I think might be Evil Strange. I'm not fully sure. Can't tell too well when I try to get in closer to the face. Yeah, it's still pretty cool to see all this dark magic around him. And let's take a look at the title sequence, and I'll give my final thoughts on this trailer. And yeah, we finally finished looking at the Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness logo, and yeah, this trailer looks really cool. I'm really excited to see how this continues and what this does to build off of the crazy ending in Spider-Man No Way Home. And really just everything that will happen in it. I am pretty excited for this one, although not as excited as for the Batman. But of all the trailers that dropped during the Super Bowl, I think this is the one that I am the most excited for. Although there is a DC one that did drop a few days ago, and it has the Batman in it, and as I said, I'm still way more excited for the Batman. But this still looks like it's going to be an interesting movie. Yeah, I want to know what you think. Which of these you're more excited for? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? Moon Knight? You're more excited for a DC movie that was in that trailer from a few days ago? And I may have a breakdown of it, but I'm not don't really have any more time to record, at least when I'm doing it at night, and won't have much more time today. So, yeah, I do hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.